Can Bryce Young take this Alabama team and have it go undefeated, perfect season for a second straight time, back-to-back times here under Coach Saban? Because one thing about you, the Alabama football fan base, is you enjoyed last year. You really did. In a COVID year where there was a lot of uncertainty, you didn't know what the heck was really truly going on. It was significantly reduced capacity in stadiums. And despite all of that, Alabama was able to be head and shoulders above the rest, dominate a conference-only schedule, get to the college football playoff, win the national championship, win an SEC title. And from watching that, you guys were hyped up. You guys were excited. You guys were glad. You guys had bragging rights and boasting and just getting all of the excitement out of your chest there. But as fun as it was, you guys are looking now going, okay, last year is over. We just signed, we being Alabama, just signed on paper the best class of the Saban era as freshmen. Now, those guys still have to put in the work on the field, absolutely, but on paper, best class that Saban's brought in. So now you guys are thinking, with this recruiting class, with all the talent back, with, us getting back to a sense of normalcy, having full capacity in stadiums, with the SEC expected to be much better across the board from top to bottom, can we do it again? Can Bama go undefeated again and get to the national championship and win it again? This is the question going on in the mindset of you, the Crimson Tide faithful. And we're already starting to see some people go, well, I don't know about Bryce Young. I don't know about him. He hasn't done anything. He hasn't proven anything. He didn't play in meaningful games last year. He did not get meaningful reps last year. He was not on the field where there were bullets flying. I really don't know. I really don't think that Bryce Young can take this team and go start to finish undefeated national champions as the starting quarterback. And while I feel like, once again, the SEC is going to be good this year, and you need that if you're Coach Saban. You need that if you're the Alabama football fans, because what is the one thing you guys have grown tired of is people saying, well, who has Alabama played? Has Alabama played anybody? People know good and well before the season starts, the Tide would have 6 to 7 teams scheduled in the top 25 preseason. It's not Alabama's fault that once they beat these teams, the programs forget how to win. And at the end of the day, you're down to having maybe 2 or 3 teams in the top 25 versus the 6 or 7 that started off right there in terms of Alabama's competition. So you cannot penalize the Tide for what other teams do after they face Alabama, but we all know the College Football Playoff Committee and others are. But having the SEC be strong this year, that's a good thing. Now, just getting back to Bryce Young, we all remember, Mac Jones last year. I mean, people were saying the exact same things about, Mac Jones a season ago. I don't know about Mac Jones. I don't know if Mac Jones can do it. He ain't Tua. I mean, oh my gosh, Tua was the greatest thing I ever saw. Oh my gosh, Tua, you couldn't come close to him. Nobody is close to beholding what he did. Like Tua was that special. Mac, this skinny, 3-star from Jacksonville, Florida, but can he do what Tua did? Can he score like Tua? Can he make plays like Tua? Can he be as dynamic as Tua? I don't think he can. I don't know about Mac Jones. Y'all watched that Iron Bowl in 2019? He the reason why Bama lost the Iron Bowl with those 2 pick sixes he threw. I don't know about Mac Jones. But y'all saw what happened, though. Mac Jones went out there, COVID year. Coach Saban even contracted the virus. He missed a game. Mac Jones had the greatest single-season performance by any quarterback in Bama history, going undefeated, winning the national championship. I mean, people said the same thing about Greg McElroy in 2009. They were like, I don't know about Greg. I don't know. He can't do this. He can't do that. Questions about Greg. I don't know about McElroy. Florida's got the bomb quarterback down there in Tim Tebow. And, Bama had John Parker Wilson, but he gone, I don't know about Greg. And yes, McElroy in 2009, He had his ups and downs. He had his ins and outs. But even he took the team. And though that era of football is much different than this era of football, McElroy took the team and won a national championship with that. So when I look at Bryce Young, yes, he may not have gotten a lot of playing time last season, but when you look at the 9 games he did get in, those are important games in terms of reps to put to his memory. I can understand if Bama redshirted him and didn't play him last year, then you can say, well, he's wet behind the ears. Well, he's green. Well, he don't know. I don't know about Bryce Young, but because he went out there and he took the field and he got those reps, that allows him to say, okay, what I did that was negative, that resulted in a lost fumble, a sack, a bad play, I know now I can't be doing those things on the field. Versus what I did that was positive, whether it was a big throw to a wide receiver for a first down, or using my legs to pick up a first down, or hooking up with Devontae Smith for a touchdown against Kentucky. Those things I have to continue to do because those are positive things to help the program. And I know we've gotten some pundits right now saying, well, Alabama's going to be vulnerable this year. Defense is going to be great, but we don't know what the offense is going to look like. You lost Mac Jones. You lost Najee Harris. You lost Devontae Smith. You lost Jalen Waddle. You lost Alex Leatherwood. You lost Landon Dickerson. You lost Deontay Brown. There's just too many losses. Just too much talent to overcome. Bama, brand new quarterback, brand new offensive coordinator. I just don't see Bama repeating as national champions, undefeated. We've heard this same song and dance before, people. We've heard the same stanza before. People were saying that Mac Jones couldn't take this team and win a national championship being undefeated. People said the same thing about Greg McElroy in 2009. Now, am I saying that Bama's going to go undefeated this year? That's not what I'm saying, because the SEC is going to be a gauntlet this season. However, I am saying do not put this past Nick Saban. However, I am saying do not put this past Bryce Young. However, I am saying don't put this past this Alabama team to go undefeated, because it just, to me, every time it gets in the offseason and people are low on content and they try to figure out, okay, what's the biggest way for me to ruffle up some feathers, get some conversation going, get some energy started, get into people's skin. Of course, they're going to bring up Alabama and the possibility of maybe I don't think they win a national championship. Whenever Alabama is doubted or underestimated, this is where we see Coach Saban do his best coaching and the players do their best playing on the field. Bryce Young has already put in a ton of work this offseason. He's putting in a ton of work right now, and he knows the light is on him. It's shining on him to get this team back to the college football playoff and try to repeat as national champions, undefeated that being.